The member from Kenora-Rainy River.
Thank you, Speaker. To the Premier. It has been almost a year since the federal government decided to shut down the experimental lakes area, a world-renowned site. After much pressure from within Canada and across the globe, the Ontario government announced today that it has finally seen the light. It has finally seen the light. It's only taken a year. They finally realized and recognized the importance of keeping the ELA operational. But your announcement didn't provide any details at all as to what funding it will put in place and what exactly you're willing to do to save the experimental.
Listen to the environment, come to order.
The question is straightforward. Is the deal final, and what commitment has your government made to ensure that this important site remains open?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am so pleased that the member opposite has asked this question. I think it is just fantastic. And I know that she cares about this issue, Mr. Speaker, and it was about a year ago that I was in Kenora, and I met with Mayor Campbell. He was driving me around. We were talking about bridges and roads, and he talked to me about the experimental lakes area. I was very concerned, Mr. Speaker, because there was a question about whether it was going to survive. It is a federal project, as the member opposite knows. And so, Mr. Speaker, I am thrilled that we are stepping up to the plate, that we are going to work with the government of Manitoba, with the federal government, with the Institute for Sustainable Development, and we are going to come to an arrangement, Mr. Speaker, where this terrific and unique science endeavor will be able to go forward, Mr. Speaker. We know that the operating costs are up to $2 million. We have said that we are going to support this. There are some details to be worked out, Mr. Speaker, in terms of capital costs. That's what the negotiation is about.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to take the opportunity to thank everyone in my riding and across Canada who stepped up and fought hard to keep the experimental lakes open. It was through their petitions, their town halls, their statements, debates in this House, and press conferences across the world that this government's finally seen the light. This site is not about politics. It's about groundbreaking research, and people are looking.
We're getting there. Just settle down, and I would ask the Minister of the Environment to take a bit of a break.
Thank you. As I said, this site is not about politics. It's about groundbreaking research. And people are looking to this provincial government for a real plan. This government is not providing the basic answers to some of the most important questions around the ELA. People are desperate to know who will pay the operating costs, who will cover the liability, and what steps have been taken to ensure this site will remain open permanently.
Question.
Is the government work there? Very much, Speaker, and I think it's a great day in Ontario when you see levels of government coming together to recognize the importance of the experimental lakes area in Ontario, which is a gem in which many scientists have come all around the world to study important issues. Climate change, the impact of pollution on our water, a whole variety of important scientific experiments have taken place there for so many years. What our Premier said today, Speaker, is that we would work with our partners such as IASD, the federal government, the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, the ministries in Manitoba that all have a role to play. And I think what you're seeing is a collaborative approach of coming together to say we all have a stake in this important investment that has been there for so many years. There's ongoing discussions right now. We look forward to work with the Department of Fisheries and Oceans to make it a reality.